Hello students, welcome to the Math Mastery Online Series Lesson 3. Alright, so we have already done the Lesson 2 quiz and I see many of you scoring a lot of points. So students, before we begin, I give you 10 seconds. Like this video and share this video first. Yes. Okay, I can see so many students saying hello. Yes. Hi Melissa, Michael, Jocelyn, Kabita, Vincent. Very good. I see many of you liking and sharing this video. Awesome. Hello Tom. Oh, CJ. Okay. Hi CJ. Hello Lisa, Kitty, Vincent. Okay, students. So many of you are here. So remember I said that there will be certain ways that we can win bonus points. Now let's take a look at how we can earn points first. Let me refresh my page. Okay, who is leading right now? We can see that Team America is still leading, followed by Team Thor, Team Hulk, and Team Panther. But students, don't worry. There's some things that I would like to share with you today, okay? Now, let's scroll down. Firstly, we already know that if you read these instructions, these are some ways that you can win points, right? But I have broken it down for you, and there are also more ways to win. What are those extra ways to win? Let me show you. Over here, I have prepared something, okay? It says how to score bonus points. Let me zoom in so that you can see better. Now, students, look here. We have already calculated everything that we can do to win bonus points, and the maximum points that you can score is 750 marks for the entire Math Mastery Online series. Of course, everybody is quite far from there right now. The passing mark is 300. What does it mean? The moment you get 300 points, you qualify to get a certificate of completion for this Math Mastery Online course. And at the same time, you will win a certain prize. Okay, I'll declare prizes towards the end of this series, not now. But everyone already knows that the first prize is an iPad. Now, there are certain things that you could have done to earn points. If you were recommended by your friend, you would already have had 10 points. If you have done the demo quiz in lesson 1, you already have 10 points. Students, today I'm going to tell you 3 things that you can do to get 60 points altogether. Look here. First, make sure you have liked and followed our Facebook page. Share the video. Share this Math Mastery video on your Facebook, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. So what are the 3 things you can do? If you go to our Facebook page, you can see here, Tutify's Math Mastery Online series, right? So over here, you will be clicking on the link. You can immediately like and follow us on Facebook. You can just click the, it's going to be somewhere around here, right? Like and follow. Then, of course, share the video. Share the video. Like and share this video. Okay? And at the same time, you click on this link. Okay, let me click on this link. You click on this link. You go to Tutify's Facebook, YouTube channel, and you subscribe. Just click on this button here. Subscribe. That is how you do it. Now, what happens after you do that? So students, after you have done those 3 things, what you can do is take a picture of what you have done. If you have shared the video, take a picture of your share. If you have liked and followed the Facebook page, take a picture. And at the same time, take a picture of your subscription. If you have subscribed to the YouTube channel, send it to us on Facebook Messenger. Don't forget to tell us your student ID. Then extra points will be added to your account. Okay, students? So those of you who are just joining us for today, we are on lesson 3 of the Math Mastery Online series. If you have not yet downloaded your worksheet, please click the link on this video description to download your worksheet and follow along. Yeah? So let's take a look at the worksheet that we have for today. Now, students, I hope many of you have already done the quiz. You are allowed to do the quiz before the lesson, and later on I'll be giving you 5 minutes to fill in your answers for the quiz before we close the quiz. Okay, so you can do the quiz before the lesson or during the lesson, not a problem. Of course, if you have the reason why we teach you the example questions, is just in case you do not know some answers and you want to learn the strategy to solve it. Then I'll teach you the example, and you can use the same strategy to solve the quiz questions. Okay? So, everyone, now let's pay attention to the worksheet right now. Example 1. We have Auntie Annie made some pretzels for her nieces and nephews, right? If she gave each child 12 pretzels, she needs another 7. That means she has not enough. She needs another 7, that means she has not enough. Wait, hold on. Hold on, Okay. Okay, what happened? Okay. How come I cannot write? Just give me a moment. Now, students, I am not sure why I can't write. Just hold on a second, okay? Hold on a second. Hold on a second, and I don't know what's that orange thing over there. Just give me a moment. Okay, looks like I can't write. That is weird. Okay, maybe I connect my Apple Pen in. Okay, Apple Pen is connected, and let's see if I can write. Okay. Oh, that was a scare right there. Okay, so students, let's take a look at this question. If she does not have enough, okay, she will need another 7 pretzels, right? Okay, let me try to get rid of that orange. Okay, it's gone, it's gone. Okay, good. So, if we have, you need another 7 pretzels. So that means she has a, let me write this down. This is a shortage. That means you do not have enough pretzels. But if she gave each child 10 pretzels, she would have 17 pretzels left. That means she has extra. That means she has an excess, okay, or you want to call it extra. She has extra pretzels remaining. So students, as you can already tell, this is an excess and shortage question. So how am I going to represent excess and shortage? We can actually use a model, you know, students. Now, I don't know if some of you already know, there is a formula for this. For example, let me just write it down first. I'll write down the formula, okay? Excess plus shortage divided by the difference. Or if you have excess minus excess divided by the difference. Or you can have shortage minus shortage divided by the difference. But the formula will not mean anything if we do not understand why it is this way. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to draw a model, okay? Now, we said she's giving 12 pretzels. In the first scenario, she's giving 12 pretzels to each child. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a model with 12 units. Okay, let me just draw 12 first. Okay, I first divided into 4. Then now I'm dividing each into 3. Okay, so 4 times 3, I have 12 models altogether. And in the second scenario, she's actually giving 10 pretzels to each child. So I'm going to draw a model with 10. Or you know what? I can just delete. I can just duplicate and delete. So I'll duplicate this. And I'll just get rid of the last 2 units. There you go. So now I have a model with 12 units and also a model with 10 units, okay? So do you know how many children are there altogether? We do not know. So what do you do if you do not know? Let's just assume that there are 1 unit of children, because I do not know how many children are there. So I'll just say, okay, there's 1 unit of children. So students, let me ask you something. If you have, let's say you have 5 children, and each of them is getting 10 sweets. 10 sweets per child. Then what is the total number of sweets? 5 children, everybody gets 10. So you have 50 sweets altogether, right? But what if I do not know how many children? 1 unit of children. If there's 1 unit of children, you must take 1 unit times 10. Then the total number of sweets is 10 units. Yes or no? Okay, so let's go back to this question here. I have 1 unit of children. Okay, and each of them are getting 12 pretzels. That means the total number of pretzels is 12 units of pretzels. This is the total number of pretzels. Okay, every single unit represents how many children are there. So 1 unit, this is actually the number of children, because I do not know how many children are there. So when I multiply everything together, I get the total number of pretzels, 12 units of pretzels. And what did they say? In the second scenario, you have total of 10 units of pretzels. But if you give each child 12 pretzels, you will need 12 units of pretzels, right? However, there will be a shortage of 7. There is a shortage of 7. So what I'm going to do is, we know that we do not have enough pretzels. We actually need 12 units of pretzels. But we don't have 12 units of pretzels. The actual number of units of pretzels we have, maybe it's just like that. Okay, I actually needed 12 units of pretzels, but I don't have enough. I only have a little bit less than 12 units. I have 7 less. I have 7 less than 12. Understand? Now, in the second case, if every child gets 10 pretzels, if every child gets 10 pretzels, I will need 10 units of pretzels, right? I will need 10 units of pretzels. But guess what? I will have some left. I have some extra left. How many do I have left? I have how many left? 17 pretzels left. Okay, so if this is the case, can you now tell me these 2 units here, these 2 units equals to how many? 2 units equals to 24. Therefore 1 unit is 12. Guess what? We have just found out how many children are there. Okay, there are 12. This is part A. There are 12 nieces and nephews. Now, if anyone has any questions, please type it in the chat, okay? Okay, very good. I can see Kersing already gave me the correct answer. Wow, HC Tan also, Melissa also, Julia, yes, very good. Naga, Nitai, yes, all of you are giving me the correct answer. Now, if I were to apply the formula to find the number of children, what can I do? If you want to use the formula, you say the number of children equals to excess plus shortage divided by the difference. Now, in this case, you need to find the difference. What is the excess? 17. The shortage is 7. Okay, shortage is 7. What is the difference between 12 pretzels and 10 pretzels? This is actually the difference between how much you are giving to each child. So one is 12, one is 10, right? 12 minus 10. So what did you get in the end? You're going to get 24 divided by 2. You are still going to get the same answer. Okay, students? So that is the reason why we have the formula. Because when you draw the model, you realize that you need to take excess plus shortage divided by the difference of 2 units. Okay? So that is, if you want to draw model, go ahead. If you want to use the formula, go ahead. Both are accepted. There's more than one way to solve a math question, right? How many pretzels did she make? So students, it's very easy to find the number of pretzels. You know why? Because we already know how many children there are. So in the first scenario, that if you give, how many pretzels do you give to each child? 12 pretzels. Okay, there are 12 children. You gave each of them 12 pretzels, and guess what? you are short of 7. That means you have to minus 7 from your total. Okay, because you don't have enough. Or if you have 12 children, each of them gets 10 pretzels, you have an extra 17 remaining. So you plus 17 because that is what you are left with, correct? Do you notice that no matter which way you do it, you will still get the same answer? There are 137 pretzels, children. Okay. So I see some of you saying 50. No, I'm sorry, it's not 50. You have 12 children, each of them gets 12 pretzels, and you are short of 7. So you must minus 7. Or if you want to think of it the other way, there are 12 children, each of them get 10. Right? But you have 17 extra, so you plus 17. That is the total number of pretzels that you will have. Okay, students? If you have questions, you can type it in the chat, in the comments, okay? Now, let me take a look at question example 2. A book has 46 pages. So now, Jane is adding up all the page numbers. She got the sum of 1050. Which page did she miss out? So, students, you are adding all the page numbers from page 1, page 2, page 3, all the way until page 44, 45, 46. Now, if I'm going to add all these numbers one by one, it's going to take forever. Okay, so what should we do, students? There's a shortcut. Okay, and I'm going to teach you the shortcut is called the rainbow method, or you can call it the Gaussian method. Now, why is it called Gaussian method? Because it is named after a famous mathematician called Carl Gauss. So this guy is a genius, you know. When he was young in his primary school, okay, he was in his math class. So his math teacher came in, and his math teacher is very lazy. So what did the math teacher do? You know, math teacher wanted to sleep. So he wanted to keep the students busy, and then he can go and sleep. So what happened is that he told the whole class, you know, hey class, I want you to add up all the numbers from 1 to 100 and give me the answer. So then he thought that everybody would take a very long time to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way until 100. And he wanted to sleep. But suddenly, 10 seconds later, this genius, Carl Gauss, which is one of the students, he raised his hand and he said, teacher, the answer is 5050. Wow, so fast. So how did Carl Gauss do it? What he did was, he paired up the numbers, okay? You pair up the numbers. How do you pair it up? You take the smallest number, pair it up with the biggest number, the next second smallest pair up with the second biggest, third smallest pair up with the third biggest. You continue pairing up all the numbers as you go along. Do you notice that when you pair up 1 and 46, you will get 47? 2 and 45, you also get 47. 3 and 44, you also get 47. You will keep getting 47. Every single pair has a value of 47. Okay? So, now you can ask yourself, you know, you already pair up all the numbers. I have 46 numbers all together. If I pair them up, then I'm going to get 23 pairs, right, students? It's like it is as if, let's say your class has 46 students. Then your teacher tells you, everybody go and find a partner. So then there'll be 23 partners, right or not? Because you need to divide it by 2. So now you know that you have 23 pairs. Okay, students? So we have 23 pairs of 47. Let me write it down. 23 pairs, 23 pairs of 47. That means the total value that I'm supposed to get is 1081. However, the question says that when Jane was trying to do it, she forgot to add a number. She forgot to add one of those pages. She only got an answer of 1050. So students, can you tell me which page did she miss out? Everyone, can you type it in the chat, in the comments? Which page? Yes, correct, Steffi, correct. HC Tan, yes, very good. Which page did you miss out? Okay, you need to find a missing page, right? The answer is supposed to be 1081. But this Jane, she only got 1050. Yes, Naga, you got it. Nida also, you got it. The missing page is 31. She forgot to add the number 31. Okay, students. So if she forgot to add the number 31, that means her answer is 1050. But she's supposed to get the answer 1081. That means she forgot to add the number 31. Good job, students. Yes, Sasi also, you got it. Irene, yes, very good. I can see so many of you. Joshi, Joan, Julia, Earl, yes, so many of you giving me the correct answer. Well done, students. So let's take a look at example 3 now. Oh, somebody's asking me what is the price. The first prize is an iPad. The rest is a mystery prize. I will declare the prizes. I will let you know what's the prizes in lesson 7, lesson 6 or lesson 7, okay? So let's see example 3, students. We have two squares. Now, the first thing you think of when you see the square is you know that all the sides have the same length. That is what a square is, right or not? Same length, same length, same length, same length. All the sides must have the same length. How do you find the area of the square? If you want to find the area of the square, you take the side of the square times the side of the square and you get the area. For example, okay, let's say 5 cm. The side is 5 cm, right? So you just take, you want to find the area, you just take 5 times 5 and you get 25. Simple as that. So this is how you find the area of a square. Now we have a problem here, okay, students. In this question, they tell you that the total area of both of the squares is 80. The total area is 80. But they didn't tell you what is the length of the side. So then how are we going to find the perimeter of the square, right? How do you find the perimeter of the entire figure? They are asking you to find the perimeter of the entire figure. They told us that the area of the big square and the small square is 80, but they do not tell us what is the side. I don't even know how long is the side. So how? We are stuck. Are we? Don't worry, there's a way. Students, have you heard of square numbers? Okay, what is a square number? Come, let me explain what is a square number. Okay, let me delete this first. Okay, students, I'm going to write down what are square numbers, then I'll explain to you how I get it. Okay, basically, these are some examples of square numbers. Basically, a square number, right, is a number that gives you the area of a square. Why do I say that? Imagine there's a square. The side is 1 cm. That means the area is 1. If I have a square, the side is 2 cm. The area is 4. Then if I have a square, the side is 3 cm. The area is 9. Can you see that all the square numbers are here? 1, 4, 9. Then what's the next one? After 3 times 3 is 4 times 4, 16. After 4 times 4, 5 times 5, 25. Okay? So, let me delete this. And I'm writing down all the square numbers. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. So after 25 is 6 times 6, 36. 7 times 7, 49. 8 times 8, 64. 9 times 9, 81, 10 times 10, 11 times 11, 12 times 12, 13 times 13. Okay, it can go on and on and on, students, okay? We do not need to write everything. We just need to write a few. Okay? So, what we're going to do is this. They are telling, do you know that, so I've already mentioned to you that square numbers are numbers that give you the area of a square, right? Every single one of these numbers is an area of a square. Okay, it could be an area of a square. Every single one of these numbers. They are telling, we have two squares here, square A and square B. And they are telling us that the total area is 80. Students, can you look at all the square numbers here? And can you tell me which two possible numbers can add up to 80? Huh? Look at it. Which two possible numbers can give you a total of 80? Very good. Yes, correct. 16 and 64. So students, look. 16 plus 64 gives you 80. So what does that mean, students? That means we can say that the area of square A is 64 and this will be 16. So you get a total of 80, right? So 8 times 8 is 64. That means the side length of the big square is 8. 4 times 4 is 16. That means the side length of the small square is 4. And what is the length over here? 8 minus 4 is also 4. So now students, they're asking us to find the parameter. That means you must take everything and add them together. Okay, students, what answer do you get? You add everything together, what do you get? I can see how many 8s do I have? How many number 8 do I have? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 number 8. How many number 4s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3 8s and I have 4 4s. So my parameter equals to 3 8s and 4 4s, which will give me 24 plus 16. 40 cm, students. And here we go. That's how you do it. Okay, so even though they did not tell you what is the side length of each square, we are going to use square numbers to see what are the possible numbers that can add up to give us 80. Once I do that, I already know what is the side length of the big square and the small square. Yeah? Okay, students, well done. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Now I'm going to do a ratio question. Now, students, I'm not sure if you know this, but fractions, the topic of fractions, the topic of ratio, the topic of percentage, and the topic of decimals, they are very similar to each other. And it is always tested in exams, okay? Every exam, I guarantee you will see fraction. And you will you will also see ratio. So what for the older kids, you will see ratio lah. Okay, if you're too young, you will not learn ratio yet. Okay, so I'll tell you what is ratio. Now, if I have a model here, okay, let's say I split it up into 3 parts. Okay, and let's say I give this to Andy. And let's say I give this to Benny. Okay, Benny. So let's write down Benny's name. I'm going to say that Andy has 1/3. Yeah, that's very easy. 1 out of 3. Andy has 1 out of 3. 1/3. Okay. Now, if I want to do it in terms of a ratio, you see, you will say Andy is to Benny. Andy is to Benny. Andy has 1 unit, Benny has 2 units. That is all you need to do. If I ask you what is the ratio of Andy is to Benny, you just tell me 1:2. It's just a representation of how many units does the person have. Okay? So let's take a look at this question. Okay, I delete this first. let's take a look at this question. They say that 2/3 of the audience were children. So what does it mean? Let's do a quick model. 2/3 of the audience are children. So this is the audience. And 2 out of 3 are children. 2 out of 3 are children. Okay, so that means the rest must be adults. So if I want to write a ratio for this, adults compared with children, 1 unit of adults and 2 units of children. That's it. 1 unit adult, 2 unit children. So if it helps, you can imagine there's a model in your head. You can draw 3 units. Out of the 3 units, 2 units are children, 1 unit is an adult. So you write 1:2. That's how you do it. Okay, let me erase the model now. Okay, I'm going to write the ratio here. I'm going to keep it here. So let's look at the next part. They say that 2/5 of the number of boys. Okay, the number of boys is 2/5 of the number of girls. So what does it mean? Okay, this is the girls. Okay, there's 5 units of girls. And this is the boys. 2 units. Can you see that 2 out of 5? The girls have 5 units, right? The boys has 2 units. So they can say that the number of boys is 2 out of 5 of the number of girls. So this is how it looks like. This is how the model looks like. The girls have 5 units. The boy is 2 out of 5. So how am I going to write the ratio if I want to compare boys to girls? There's 2 units of boys, 5 units of girls. That's it. That's how I do my ratio. So I can delete the model now and I can keep the ratio here. Okay, done. So I'm done with my ratio for the adults and the children and the boys and the girls. Next, what I'm going to do, they say that there's 40 girls. Aha, okay, come, let's write down 5 units, 2 units, okay? So there's 40 girls. So you already know that 5 units must be 40 because they told you that there are 40 girls. So 1 unit must be 40 divided by 5, which will give you 8. Okay, 1 unit represents 8. What about the boys? How many boys are there? Or why not I find the number of children? Okay, how many children are there? The total number of children is 7 units. Okay, or I want to write down like that. I can say total 7 units. Okay, 7 units is the total number of children. Okay, we have 56 children altogether. So I'm going to write down children. I have 56 children altogether. Now, you look back at this ratio here. You want to find the adults, right? I already know that there's 56 children. So let's call this 2 parts. 2 parts, okay? Parts. Okay, over here I'm using units. I cannot use the same thing for both because they are different. So over here I'm using parts. So let me use units for the children and let me use parts over here. 1 part and 2 parts. So I'm going to say that the number of children is 56. So we already know that this must be 56 because the children is 56. 2 parts is 56. So how many adults are there? 56 divided by 2 and we have 28 adults. There you go, students. We got it. Okay? So, what did we learn from this question? Ratio, fractions, they are very, very similar to each other. And one more thing is that fractions are always tested in an exam. Ratio as well, when you are in upper primary, okay? So, if you are ever confused about ratio, I suggest that you just quickly sketch a model and you can count how many units are there. That's the best way. Then you will not get confused. Alright, well done students. Let's try example 5 before we move on to the quiz. The quiz is coming soon. Okay, so ready? Let's look at example 5 again. They are asking you about the ratio. Now this one is a little bit different. They are telling us that John is to Caden, okay, is 3 is to 4. So if I want to draw this as a model, how does it look like? It simply looks like this. This is Caden, this is John. Okay, that means of course then Caden is taller than John, alright? Because Caden has 4 units, John has 3 units. So this is how it looks like if I draw this as a model, but I don't need to draw model because I already know the ratio. Okay, let me erase the model. Now, what did they say next? Okay, so we already did this. Next, they are telling us 6 is to 7. They are telling us that Caden to Larry. They are comparing Caden and Larry. Caden have 6 units, Larry has 7 units. Understand? So that is the ratio of Caden is to Larry. So what question are they asking you? If Larry is 10 cm taller than Caden, what is John's height? Okay, students, I tell you what. When you are comparing Larry and Caden and John, 3 students together, make sure your ratio has 3 students' names. What do I mean 3 student names? If you are trying to do something which involves 3 of them, Caden, Larry, and John, make sure you create a ratio John, Caden, Larry. You make sure you combine them so that you will be able to compare the ratio accurately. Now, students, I already know that this is 3 units, this is 4 units. So I write down 3 and 4. And then later I have a problem, you know. Now, if I want to write down Larry and Caden, this number is different. So should I write 6 or should I write 4? Okay, I don't know what to do. So what must we do, students? We must make the number the same. Look at Caden. Caden is common for both of the ratio. So let me make Caden the same so that we can compare all the 3 children together. What is the lowest common multiple of 4 and 6? I would say that we can use 12. If I multiply this by 3, I get 12. So I multiply this by 3, I get 9. So what are we doing? We just multiply by 3 here. And we get 12 and 9. Over here, if I multiply by 2, I'll get 12. So I multiply this by 2. And I multiply this by 2. So I get the same number for Caden. Okay, most importantly, I need to get the same number for Caden. Now, if I want to combine the 3 of them, I get 9 is to 12 is to 14. So I'm using the ratio 9 is to 12. 12 is to 14 as well. 9, 12. Okay, 9, 12. And 12, 14. So you have managed to combine all the 3 ratios together. So now they are telling you that Larry is 10 cm taller than Caden. Look here, students, you compare. What is the difference? There's 2 units of difference. And they are telling you that Larry is 10 cm taller than Caden. So we know that 2 units is 10 cm. Okay, let's write it down. 2 units is 10 cm. 1 unit must be 5 cm. So what is John's height? 9 units. Okay, John's height is 9 units. 9 units is 45 cm. So that is how we managed to calculate John's height. Oh, John quite short. I think he's just a baby. Okay, so maybe John is very young. Yeah, so John's height is 45 cm. What did we do? Combine all the ratios together first before you are able to compare the 3 people together. Never ever compare 3 people using only 2 ratio. You need 3 ratios in order to compare 3 different people. Okay, students? So, guess what? It is time for the quiz. Okay, students, I will ask you all to start the quiz shortly. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, and I just want to remind everybody that the quiz can be also done before the lesson. Actually, the best way to do it is download the worksheet before lesson. Just do your quiz on the worksheet. Those things that you're not sure, right? You wait until I teach you the example question, then you learn the strategy, okay? Then you can answer the quiz. So that will be the best way to maximize your results. Now, okay then, enough talking. Looks like it is time for the quiz, huh? So, let me start the timer. Okay, everyone, how do you take the quiz? Okay, let's take a look at how to take the quiz first. Those of you who are just joining us for the first time, how do you take the quiz? Do you notice that on top of this video, there's a link? Okay, join us by clicking the link. So you just click this link and you will go to this page. You will log in and you will go to this page. Okay, you go to the Math Mastery page. You scroll down, you can see Lesson 3 today, Wednesday, 23rd November. Start the quiz. Make sure you allow the webcam. Okay, there's a 5-minute timer over there. Make sure you allow the webcam because you are being monitored so that there's no cheating during this quiz. Okay, that's how you do the quiz. So, let me start the timer. Everybody, please go and click the quiz start button. And we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Those of you who already done the quiz, you can go and earn your bonus points. Remember to like and follow Tutify's Facebook page, share the video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take a picture when you have done it. Then you can talk to us on Facebook Messenger. Tell us your student ID, you'll get the bonus points. Okay, the rest of you continue with your quiz. right, students. Time's up. Now, you will realize now that, okay, if I refresh the page, what will we realize? We will realize that we can no longer take the, okay, we will realize that we are no longer able to take lesson 3 quiz. Why? Because I'm going to tell you the answers now. So, no cheating, right? And you will also realize that lesson 4's quiz is already available for you to take. You can do it before the lesson or during the lesson on Sunday. Our next lesson, lesson 4, will happen on this Sunday at 2 p.m. Singapore time. Okay, I'll see you there. Now, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Team America is still leading, but Team Thor is catching up. No, wait. Oh, Team Thor is also getting more points. Everybody has gotten more points. I can see that Hulk is catching up with Thor. Oh, very good. Hey, what happened to Black Panther? Hello, Black Panther. Get more points, okay, students. Anyway, students, some of you might be thinking, oh, if my team doesn't win, then I will not get any prizes. Wrong. Those of you who pass, those of you who get at least 300 points, every one of you will get a certificate and at the same time another prize. Okay, I'll tell you what's the prize later on. Okay, it's a surprise. So let's see who are the leaders. Wow, Michael, Tyler, Yong Xiang. Wait, let me refresh just to make sure that it is the right data. Yes, I think it is the correct data. Michael, Tyler, wow, Michael is leading. Tyler, Yong Xiang, Gigi, and Charlie, and Matthew, you are all tied. Marina, so all of you are tied on second place. But don't worry, students. There will be a tiebreaker. Okay, if we have too many ties, we will have a tiebreaker. And one more thing that I want to mention is lesson 8 is actually the final assessment. Lesson 8 is actually quite difficult. So I'm pretty sure that we will not get so many ties. You must, I think some of you, you're already realizing, right, that the questions are just getting harder and harder. Okay, so let's take a look at question 1 of the quiz, everyone. Oh, by the way, those of you who have not done so, you can look at the top of this video. Okay, if you look at the top of this video, you will see how to win some bonus points here. And take a picture after you have done all this, send it to us on Facebook Messenger. You will be given the extra bonus points. Okay, question number 1 of the quiz. This is excess and shortage. Excess and shortage. What were the formulae that we learned just now? We have excess plus shortage divided by the difference. Excess minus excess divided by the difference. Shortage minus shortage divided by the difference. So students, we need to see, is this an excess or is this a shortage, right? The teacher is taking some students for excursion on a riverboat. So each boat can only take, if each boat can only take 3 pupils, okay, if each boat can only take 3 pupils, then what will happen? 16 pupils will be left behind. Left behind. Students, is this an excess or is this a shortage? Some of you will tell me that, oh, this is an excess because there's 16 extra students who cannot board the boat. But let me tell you this, students, we don't count the students. We do not count according to the pupils. Let us count according to the seats that are available on the boat. Okay? If 16 students are left behind, what does that mean? That simply means that there are not enough seats on the boat. I'm going to call this a shortage. There is a shortage of seats on the boat, okay? However, if you use a little bit bigger boat, and each boat can take 5 pupils, then 2 pupils will be left behind. That means two pupils cannot board the boat. There's a shortage of 2 seats. So in this case, students, we are looking at a shortage and a shortage. All right? So there's no excess over here. It is only shortage. So we must use the formula shortage minus shortage divided by the difference. So let's see how we can solve it. Okay, let's do part A. How many boats are there? Okay. We must take the shortage of 16 seats minus the shortage of 2 seats divided by the difference. What is the difference? 5 here and 3 here. The difference is 2. So we are going to get 14 over 2, which will give us 7 boats. Okay, there are 7 boats. What about the number of students? How many students are there altogether? I have 7 boats. If each boat can take 3 children, there will be 16 students left behind. Or if you want to use the other scenario, 7 boats, each boat can take 5 children. There are 2 students left behind. So no matter what you do, students, no matter what you do, you will still get, okay, this is 21 plus 16, 37. This is 35. 35 plus 2 is also 37. Your answer will always be 37. So there are 37 pupils altogether. Okay? Good job, students. Those of you who got it correct. Well done, okay? Yes, I can see May, Liana. I can see HC Tan, Lisa got it correct. Yes. Very good, students. Karsten also. Well done. Jin Kiet also. Yes. Alright. So, students, Himashi also got it correct. So, let's take a look at question 2. Remember just now we did this? Carl Gauss. Remember Carl Gauss? Okay, so now we are trying to add all the numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. But they are not telling you how many numbers are being added. They are just saying 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't know where it's going to stop. But however, they told us that the total sum is 222. Which number was added twice? So students, let's take a look. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. If I do this, what answer should I get? I should get the answer 15, right? But if I added twice, okay, let's say I added the number 2 twice, like this, I will get 17, okay? So students, if you get such a big answer, that means you must have added an extra number 2 times. So that's what the question is trying to say. So let's do a test. If I was trying to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, using Gaussian method, okay, using the rainbow or the Gaussian method, you will have 5 pairs of 11. I'm supposed to get the answer 55. Okay, and if I compare 55 to this, I think it's too far away. I don't think this guy, Phil, I don't think Phil is trying to add 1 to 10. Maybe Phil is trying to add something more. Let's try 1 to 20, okay? All the way until 20. So if I use the Gaussian method, I'm going to test, okay? It's 21, 21. There are 20 numbers altogether. If I pair them up, I will have 10 pairs. There will be 10 pairs of 21. And I'm supposed to get the answer 210. Oh, look, it is quite close to 222. It is quite close already. So which number did he add? Which extra number did he add extra? I think he must have added the number 12. He added the number 12 two times. So instead of getting answer 210, he added 12 two times. In the end, he got 222. Right, students? So there you go. He added the number 12 two times. Yes, very good, Jin Kiet. Then I can see Jin Kiet keep on typing the number 12. Yes, Yi Cheng also got it correct. Kersing, yes, correct. Well done. Yamuna, Kong, Ling Gao, yes. Janelle, okay, very good, students. You got it correct. Well done. Oh, this one, remember this, students? We have to use square numbers. So over here, they are telling you that the total area is 100. Okay, so we do not know what is the length of the side, but luckily we have square numbers. Let me go back and let me take the square numbers from here. We already wrote down all the square numbers here, right? Copy and paste. There you go. So students, these are all the square numbers. Can you tell me which are the two numbers that can add up to 100? Which are the two numbers? Yes, correct. 36 and 64. Well done. 36 plus 64 will give us 100. So that means the area of this is 64 and this area is 36. So 8 times 8 is 64. 6 times 6 is 36. What is the difference between 8 and 6? 2. So how do we find the parameter? I have 3 8s. I have 3 6 and I have 1 2. So that will give me 24. Okay, 24. Wait, plus 18 plus 2, which results in the answer 44. Very good, students. Yes, I can see Irene, I can see Yamuna, Jocelyn. Yes, you're giving me the correct answer, Matthew. Good job, students. So what did we do? We use the square numbers. You compare which are the two square numbers that add up to 100. And then you'll be able to know what is the area of the big square and the small square. Okay? Now, looking at question 4. In the Math Mastery Online series, 1/3 of the viewers were adults and the rest of them were children. So let's look at the diagram here. These are all the viewers. 1 out of 3, 1/3 were adults and the rest of them are children. So if I want to write down the ratio adult to children, 1:2, because there's 1 unit of adults, 2 units of children. So that is the first ratio that I'm going to write. And I'm going to put it up here. Next, they told me that 2/5 of the children were boys, okay? 2/5 of the children were boys. These are all the children. Okay, these are all the children. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 are boys. That means 2 units are boys, okay? Boys is to girls. 2 units are boys. How many units are girls? There must be 3 units of girls. So 2 out of 5 are boys. The rest of them are girls. So there are 2 units of boys, 3 units of girls. Let me delete this. and put my ratio up here. Now I know that there are 2 units of boys, 3 units are girls. And they are telling me that there are 66 girls. What can I do? That means 3 units equals to 66. So 1 unit must be 66 divided by 3, 22, right? And if I want to find the total number of children, okay, this is the total number of children is how many? 5 units, right? 2 plus 3 is 5, right? So 5 units is 22 times 5. There are 110 children. So now I know that there are 110 children. Let's look at the adults compared to the children. 2 parts and 1 part. 2 parts are children. And I know that there's 110 children. So how many adults are there? There must be 55 adults. There you go. Okay, students, those of you who have questions, please type your answer in the chat, in the comments, okay? Yes, I can see a lot of you giving me the answer 55. Very good. Echanmo, Gagandip, Irene, Nidai. Yes, okay. Well done. Looks like you all must have scored a lot for the quiz, those of you who got it right. So students, now we are going to finish up the last question of the quiz, okay? Take a look here. It is again talking about ratio. But now they are saying that Amy is to Beatrice, 2 is to 3. They are also telling you Beatrice is to Carmen, 5 is to 6. So if I want to combine 3 of them, what must I do? Look at Beatrice. Beatrice is the only common one between them, right? So I must ask myself, what is the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5? And the answer should be 15. So I want to make this 15. How do I do it? I need to times, okay, I need to times 5 here, and I also need to times 5 here. 2 times 5 is 10. On the other side, I need to times 3 here, and therefore I also need to times 3 here. 6 times 3 is 18. So now that these are the same, okay, I can just write down 15 here. So what is A? A must be 10. Then B must be, C must be 18. So what did the question say? The question said that Carmen is 64 cm taller than Amy. Look at Carmen, compare with Amy. What is the difference? Carmen and Amy, 8 units. There's an 8 unit difference. Then they are telling you that she's 64 cm taller. So straight away we can say 8 units is 64. And 1 unit must be 8. Okay? So how tall is Beatrice? Look at Beatrice, 15 units, right? So 15 units is Beatrice, which is 8 times 15. And we realize that she is 120 cm. She is not a baby. She is maybe 9 or 10 years old. Or 11, I don't know. So Beatrice is 120 centimeters tall. Those of you who got it, well done, students. So what did we learn from this ratio? Whenever you want to compare 3 different people, make sure that your ratio has ABC, all of them together. How are you going to put them together? You make sure that the common one is the same. Then you can combine all 3 together. Okay, students? All right. So, students, well done today. We have completed lesson 3 of the Math Mastery Online series. Those of you who have not gotten your bonus points, go ahead and get it soon. You can like and follow the Facebook follow Tutify Education's Facebook page. You can subscribe to Tutify Education's YouTube channel. You can also share the lesson video on your Facebook timeline. Make sure you take a picture of all those actions that you do. And then you take the picture, send it to us in Facebook Messenger. Then you tell us what is your student ID. You will get a total of 60 bonus points altogether if you do these 3 things. Okay? So, students, next week, the next lesson is going to be taking place. The next lesson is going to be taking place this coming Sunday at 2 p.m. Singapore time. Gentle reminder, you will be able to download your worksheet 3 days before, which is tomorrow. Okay, you can also start the quiz after you get your worksheet and start earning points already. The solution for today's lesson, lesson 3, it will be available 1 hour from now. So you can log in and just download the full solution for today's lesson. All right, students. Okay, so well done everybody. Thanks for joining me today. It was so much fun teaching you, and it is also very exciting to see which team will win. I can already see that Team Hout is almost catching up with Team Thor. Okay, so let's see who is going to be second place. I'm by the way, it is only lesson 3 today. Even though Team America is leading right now, there's still so many more quizzes to come. Things can suddenly change. Who knows? Team Thor or Team Panther will suddenly catch up, or Team Hulk will suddenly be the first place. Nobody knows. You just have to try your best. Okay, students? So, if you have any questions, I'll be here for the next 5 minutes. If not, I'll see you this Sunday. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea, you cannot access the quiz. Okay, how do you message Tutify Facebook Messenger? You go to Facebook, you go to Tutify Education Facebook page, and then you can just drop us a message, I guess, right? I tell you what, students, if let's say you cannot access the quiz, or you don't know how to send Tutify Facebook Messenger to us, you try to ask your parents to help you first. Okay, if your parents cannot help you, then you ask for help. Okay, you can drop us a message on Facebook and ask for help. Chelsea, you cannot access the quiz. I do not know why. Actually, a lot of students here can access the quiz. So, you should maybe drop a message to us on Facebook Messenger to tell us what is the problem. Okay, tell us what is the problem and we will help you. Okay? Oh, bye Saktival, Johan, Nidai, Jen. Oh, Jen, take a picture and send it. Yes, whenever you share the video, you just take a picture that you shared it. Then you get the points, okay? Who cannot access the quiz? Okay, Chelsea. Bye, Kitty. Bye. Bye, Chen Zhao. Okay, bye, Ellen, Lisa. Bye, Hinge. Bye, Michael. There's 2 first place. There will be a tiebreaker if there are 2 people with the same score. There will be a tiebreaker, okay? So let's take a look. Yes, bye, Denise. Bye, Yi Cheng. How to get extra points? Oh, how to get extra points? If you take a look here, right, on our Facebook page, can you see how to get extra points here? Okay, after you do all this, take a picture of what you have done, send it to us on Facebook Messenger. Yeah, that's how you get the extra points. Okay. So what else? Couldn't hear me. Oh, really? You couldn't hear me? Don't worry, you can watch the recording on YouTube. It will take some time for you to get your bonus points because we will check your pictures. Then we will add points for you. Bye, Chanmo. Bye. Okay, so when you send us a message on Facebook, it's not instant. Okay, our team will check the images, then add extra points for you. Yeah? Yes, Kasin, correct. Okay. Welcome, Denise. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yes, Baoying, very good. Bye. Okay, so those of you who are a little bit confused, now, what I suggest is this. When you go to our YouTube channel, you can watch the lesson recording. If let's say you don't know how to do question 5, right? Then what you should do is you go and look at the lesson recording of example 5. Because why? Example 5 is exactly the same as question 5. The concept is the same. The strategy is the same. So as long as you can see how we did example 5, you will be able to do question 5. Okay, you realize? You realize that example 1 is always the same as the quiz number 1. Example 2 is always the same thing as the quiz number 2. Yeah, everything is related. Okay? Alright, students. Is there any class for... Oh, okay. Now, for the Math Mastery Online series, right? If you find it, download the worksheet, let your child see, and see whether your child is able to follow along. If let's say it's really too difficult for your child, then maybe next time when we organize one for younger age group, then your child can join us. All right? Okay, students. So I'll see you this Sunday. Thanks for joining me today. Bye, everybody. Bye.